Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. Pow! What's happening, everybody? What are we looking at? We're going to look at Roust About Stout. This is a oatmeal milk stout. It is 6.3%, and this comes from Fargo Brewing Company out of Fargo, Minnesota. Oh, no. Fargo, North Dakota. Whatever. It's the same thing, really. But we gotta get to it, Mr. Holster. Mr. Holster's waiting to wrap his lips around something, I'm sure. I was just seasoning the glass. And funny glass, but shitty beer. That's because it's from Wisconsin. Indeed. That's what was in there. Night Rider. Mr. Holsters, does this count? Let's get some smell. It smells like an oatmeal stout. I don't understand why people have problems with my reviews of beer. Hey, let's move right on to the AR-15. Smile money, just to make sure it's all, appropriate for not being acceptable. She is fucking hot! Am I right or what? Kind of smells like a little bit of a cocoa. Kind of smells like an Indeed Black Rider. Let's just drink it. Fuck it. It's already a fail. It's got a semi-sweet up front. Tell you one thing, this definitely isn't gonna take Lake Superior Brewing's oatmeal stout out of the #1 category. It's kind of reminding me more of a porter. That kind of almost like a milk chocolate or a powdered milk chocolate kind of thing. I just want it known. I was feeling a little anxious because the Sig Sauer P220 and the FN57 never did clean that holster out. Evidently aren't enough. So I wanted to go to my safe place. So I pulled out something I wish Joey's dad would have done. I pulled out my safe place, and that's my Justin AR-15. This evil high capacity. That's not high capacity. Shit, that's 30 rounds. They've always had 30 rounds. What the fuck? Hang on. In case of liberals watching. Yeah, in case of liberals watching, we got the 6. Nah, that's not really 1, 2, 3, 4. No shit. There's more ammo in the neck of this than Joey can have. That's not high capacity. Hold on. Oh yeah, stick it in. Oh, what? So be sure there is video out there. Sticking it in and then raising it up and watching it fall to the ground. Yeah, that's better. I know I'm feeling much safer now. Libtards. There we go. Oh yeah. Wait a second. What if El Tenda is watching? Fuck. Hold on. Hang on. If El Tenda's watching, we're going to our safe place. Maybe even JR10 Desert Gold. But I got a mag. You know, El Tenda sent me the Italian flag sequence and mags. Well, I got this one right here. Oh yeah. And of course, it's got that. That's right. This is just a shroud to you know, keep it okay in between while I'm not using my oil trap. My oil trap. You know what I love about oil traps? There's no paperwork required for an oil trap. I mean, when you clean it, I mean, I got the Ballisto and I get it in the big unpressurized can, and then I lay this down in some plastic Tupperware, and it takes like 7 or 8 of those cans, and I just let this soak, and then I just leave it in there, and then when I'm all done, I have the Sullivan trap. That's why I have it. Any other reason, and I can't think of what it would be. So yeah, El Tenda, this is my safe place. First was Ben N getting back on top. Ben N back on top. Zeus, trigger finger fuel. Zeus, Zeus, I still got the box of goodies of shit, not shit, of supplies from you, from, you name it, and, when you did a video, I thought you made a comment that he left something about, some shirts. So I apologize if I need to get a video put up, you know, thanking them. But I got stickers and I got hats, and so nobody can get ass hurt. I'm probably gonna, you know, steal this one. But I'll just like. See, this one's mine. So I just realized, because I was doing some cleaning the other day, and I was like, oh shit, you know, I gotta get a video up. I'll get a video up for them, you know, I'll put it over at the other channel, but it really doesn't matter, because if you have a brain, which I know there's one person that watches these videos because he can't help himself, who doesn't actually have a brain. But if you can actually get in touch with somebody that has a brain, you can pull up, and I'm not sure where he goes. John Solar was like, see, here's your channel, and there's what channels do. They continuously grow. And then right when you said, and you try to explain to somebody, but you know, they're so arrogant and old, he said right there, right when like you and Pete and a bunch of people said something changed, and it changed yesterday, and then you look on the graph and it goes blop, and then it goes. Now if you had that hooked up to a heart monitor, which that person also doesn't ever have to worry about heart disease because he doesn't actually have one. It's just a straight line. And John was pulling up the stats for a lot of the bigger channels, and some of them that, like the biggest one, and exact same shit. Building, growing, and all of a sudden like this. And then, on top of that, YouTube's ability to alter the numbers. Now, I don't know if that they just don't notify your subs or all of your subs, if there's some shit that happens there, or if people watch it and then they intentionally fuck with those numbers so that you don't get credit for them. But yeah, it's kind of a math thing, and but some people or one person wouldn't understand that at all. Mr. Holster, third. Mr. Holster, 202, so close. See, here's what fucks me over, Mr. Holster, is sometimes there's some promos. Like, for instance, there's a couple of promos that are, not promos, intros that are kind of lengthy, and I kind of do that. Maybe not for you, but for me, because if I'm going to make these fucking videos, there's going to be some shit in here that I'm actually going to enjoy. Oh, and the channel update when I'm gone evidently just went live because there was a comment. Eltenda. Guys. Eltenda. Mr. Holster, wipe down the interior with a rag and a little silicone. So I don't forget what Mr. Holster told me to do. I don't remember what that one's treated with. Somewhere in here, I have the. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. We got the Rusty's Rags silicone on sheepskin. I'll give it a little splash. There's a chance that I actually might see the slide back from Mark at JoJo's. Probably not tomorrow. Maybe Saturday, if not Monday. I know with everything going on in his life and the loss of his aunt, he actually sent me a thing saying that he shipped it out, and I was just like, dude, next week if you have more time. And he's like, next week is probably going to be worse than this week, so I'll give that a whirl. Thank you, Mr. Holster. Mario Mosen, dude, that redhead on the intro was fucking hot. Got my chorizo hard. Yeah, there's an image that I... Go away. Go away. Go... The real co-burnout. Don't look behind you. John Solar. Top 10 about time. Look, no Joey or Aunt Keck. That is true. Gil from Hard Target. Thank you, E. Very nice of you. Humbling shout out. Nah, it's not humbling. It's the truth, man. It's like I got my Gil time in on talking on the phone and texting back and forth, and just a good guy. Just Gil's just one of those guys. If you're one of his friends, you'll probably be one of his friends forever. And if anything ever goes down, and Gil's one of the guys that you would want on your side, because Gil takes this country seriously, and freedom and the shooting sports, and perpetuating it to the next generation. Not to mention fucking steel targets. Put up a video today. Had a problem with his I'm assuming plasma cutter, and blew out a nozzle and fucked up some targets. And Gil, shit, you know how many of us, you probably just say, put me on speed dial if you have a problem with something like that. First of all, I don't think you should discount it as much as you probably are, because that's the way you are, a perfectionist, and you want it perfect. But who fucking cares how the outside edge of the target looks? It's gonna sound beautiful when it's fucking hit by a bullet. But I know, he'd be like, the downside is if got a whole bunch of those targets out there and someone's like, where the hell did you get this target? Please, if you buy a blemished target and get a really good deal on it from Gil at Hard Target, and someone says, where'd you get that target? He'd say, I got a really fucking good deal on it because he didn't even want to sell them because of his high quality standards. But I convinced him to sell it to me so that I could fucking shoot it with a gun. And go fuck yourself. Sorry, I digress. Let's see. HEFFE. Hefner? No, something 67. Who's something? A guy misses a few shifts down at the truck stop and he's forgotten. Jeez. Someone recognizes that picture, let me know. Oh, and it's him again. Hyphy 67. So at the Mexican restaurant, the waitress comes over and sees you whacking it at the table, ? Same thing happened to me many times. I knew it wasn't weird. Fucking Jeff, you douchebag. Jeff, Heffy 67. When you get to this point, if you do, what you probably do, I'm sure you probably really do watch the whole brew review because you get paid to do it. Right now, he's sitting there with his feet up, watching a monitor with me on it. Meanwhile, in the background are all these controls. Probably fucking something blinking red about overheating and about to have some kind of a nuclear meltdown, and he's busy looking at that and not even paying attention to all those controls. When you see this, let me know when you have a fucking hole in your schedule. I'd really like you to come back on blog radio. If your wife lets you. Home runner. Cheers. Cheers, my friend. Stephen Bush. When I reviewed the Paradise, the coconut was there but lacking. Had it the second time and no coconut. Both times it was in a bottle. Haven't had it in the can yet. You seem like you're looking forward to having it in the can, though. I mean, when you have it in the can, I don't really want to hear about it, but I hope it was a good time. And I hope the coconut was plentiful for you. They started doing it about 4 months ago. I thought it was a good drinkable beer. I mean, the coconut was there and it was kind of mellowed out with the vanilla. I mean, I'd get it again. It's just, I don't know. I guess I'd wait for your opinion on what you thought of it once you get it in the can. Fuck, you can't make this shit up. Gunwild Fat Tuesday. I thought it was Titty Tuesday. No, I'm trying to clean up my act, Jeff, so fucking deal with it, okay? Stephen Bush. The P220 would look awesome bead blasted, hand rubbed satin flats and polished controls. Yeah, when I wear all this shit off of there, I mean, it might even be okay to leave this this G10 grip on here and do what you just said. Polish controls. See, I'm thinking that would be cool, but what if everything that's black now stayed black and then you do the bead blasted? Then you have, you've got like some satin, you have some shiny, and then you have black. Oh, and this is coming off of there. And it's going on. It's going on this. But I'll need a holster. Oh yeah, I know. That'll be here either Saturday or Monday. Stephen Bush, I mailed a 12-inch by 12-inch by 10.5-inch package that weighed 13 pounds to Scotland this last week. Cost me $97. Fuck off, USPS. Shit, UPS quoted me a hair over $250. Okay, you sound like you're mad at USPS, the U.S. Postal Service, and UPS is a fucking wallet-gouging piece of shit company. So who did you ship it with for $97? That's a question. That's a question for you. Gunwild, looks like confetti coming out of your holster. Yeah. Yeah, actually, so I don't forget again, thank you, Jeff. What I need to do is, oh yeah, there's a, looks like some kind of a mold issue going on at the bottom, but it's just dust bunnies. I need to leave this off, and when we're done, I will do like I normally do, and that's just go spray it out, dry it off, and put it back into service. Joey Cuz, man, did you eat a bowl of sugar before you started this video? You have a little pep in your step today. No, I jerked off and then I came down here to the video. Joey, the smell is nothing compared to the taste. That's what she said. Laugh out loud. Joey, get someone to write some new material for you. Ed, Heffy was here. Heffy was here? Heffy's who? Heffy? Who the fuck's Heffy? Ed, hoo-ha. Look at them buoys. Yeah, those were Gillian, 426. Eric, what's up, my friend? Cheers, drink up. Gillian. Okay. What do I got laying over here? No. No, 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 no. I actually brought the Johnny or Jack Daniel's green label upstairs to make a few Jack and Cokes, and ended up breaking into some of Christine's Crown Royal. Really want that that American that Johnny brought for her. The fuck, Johnny? That's a bottle of whiskey that's gonna have multiple birthdays. If you gave it to me, I would have done what it wanted to have done to it. Eat me. Gillian again. Hello, Christine. I always tell her when you say hi or anybody says hi. Smile money. Age restricted is appropriate. What the fuck do you know? Fuck. You said the beer tasted like a pineapple jizzed in it. I try to cover for you with a reference to SpongeBob since he lives in a pineapple and gets that taste a lot, I bet. I appreciate the effort, but somehow, I just don't think that it wooed the people at YouTube. Probably neither did another one of my emails to them, where I was like, hey, libtards, prove it. Yeah, I know. But, you know, I have problems. I admit it. I have some authoritarian issues. Smile money. The chipmunk is the perfect gun to teach a small child. Nice, Stalker Steve. Damn right. And he sent me a few of his really gay stickers. I put one on the gun safe. Actually, you know, in kind of a unlike that one guy, I don't. I think everything out here is a magnet, though. We got Hornet Fixer, the Real Cobra Burnout, ATF Sucks, Muzzle First, Mama Tully. Oh yeah, I'm sorry guys, but Mama Tully kicks your ass all the way. Did I say Muzzle First? The Crazy Scotsman, DJ Alkaline 1, Hornet Fixer again, that must mean something. And then we have the picture of Agent Chaos. So everything that's on here is a magnet. Sorry, Stalker Steve, I tried. Gillian 426, that's my target, Eric. It's right here, Mike, in case you're looking for it. Mike again, I have one of Gil's round targets and love it. I absolutely wish I had the budget to just call him up and say, we may or may not have a thing happening soon, and I'm going to need a bunch of steel targets. So, and I don't give a fuck how the outside edge look, because we're going to be hitting in the middle of it, not the outside edge. Sharky 762. Bigger than Pete, question mark. Oh God, Peter must be huge. Well, what Peter is doing is huge. A quarter circle 10 AR chambered in 45 ACP. But you guys know me. What I actually want, and I know they sell the barrel, but I'm not sure if they do all of the rest of it or not, is 10 millimeter. J at Elite Ammunition. The Hydro Dip holds up as well, with the polymer wood naked. We put a clear coat over the dip. The Cerakote would wear in the same areas. Yeah. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Jay. You see that shit wearing off of there? You know what I'm telling you is happening? Fucking freedom, baby. The fact is I know some people, I mean, I don't know. Actually, I'd be curious as to, because, when I said I was going to carry, actually, one of the ones that started it was my Kimber. Gunwild, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because my Kimber Raptor, I custom ordered it, and it was supposed to be a limited release, 1 year. As many as they could make and sell in 1 year is what they said was going to be the deal. And it turned out that they were liars, but I'm fine with that because it's a great fucking gun. I really like the way it looks. If Kimber could stay on their game of quality, they'd be doing great. But my thoughts, and it's been that way going all the way back to that Kimber. $1,500 1911. A $1,500 FN57, and then it's been completely dolled up with everything that you can get done from Jay at Elite Ammunition. Well, actually, now he probably even pubic hair. You could probably even get more done. I mean, but the bottom line is I didn't give a shit really if it had color or not. I mean, as long as it was anything but them fucking white skulls. Real cool burnout. But I take shit like that as, Jay at Elite Ammunition. You see this? You know why this looks like this? Because I fucking love this gun, and I carry this gun as much as I can. This gun gets carried, well, was on my side now. It gets carried on my side except for while I'm working. And I have taken it to work. I think as of right now, I want to say it's been maybe 10 times I've gone to work. Thinking about actually taking it to work with me tomorrow. You know, take your FN57 to work day. And it holds a lot of ammo. It's very accurate. It's fucking cool as hell. It has one of the best triggers in the collection overall. It's I mean, I don't, if you've never fired the FN, if you've never fired the 5.7, it definitely kicks ass on that TCM 22 shit. I mean, at least this is like a real round that men carry. But this is just, even though it's not a huge round, it is a very heavy hitting but light recoil. So you want to talk about follow-up shots? So the fact that this has wear marks on it, it's like, yeah, you know why? Because I fucking love this gun. You know, how do you feel to know that somebody gets a puppy and they work between 12 and 14 hours a day? So the puppy has to stay at home. Not in this world, because that puppy comes with me all the time. Thank you, Jay. Wait, Big Red Nut Papa. Hard Target is the man. According to Joey's mom, he can get friction on a wide mouth mason jar. Ed, great brew review as usual, E. Cheers. Cheers, Ed. Ed, my condolences to Mark on his loss. Truly sorry to hear it. Absolutely. And 1, 2, 3, 4. The next 4 and last 4 comments come from Crazy Scotsman. First of all, saying whiskey. You know, for scenarios like this, I might have to get me another one of these big bottles of this, because I would take this over just about any whiskey. Now, on the other hand, and I can't remember the name because it seems like all really good Scotch is unpronounceable unless maybe you're from Scotchland. But Keyport had a, I think it started with an L and then had a P and an H and a bunch of shit in between. They had a $50 bottle on sale for $35, and I thought about getting it because it was an Islay. As much as I like this, an Islay Scotch, ooh, that heavy smoky peatiness versus just the peatiness, but for a, I know it's going to sound terrible, for a daily drinker, this the Johnny Walker Red is really good. Crazy Scotsman, floaties make it better. They did that one. Crazy Scotsman, drink, damn it, Scotch. Well, I hope I'm not going to lose any ground with you on the fact that I drank Scotch in place of whiskey, and now I'm drinking Scotch in place of Scotch. Then when I'm done with this, I'm going to go up and edit this video. And I'm going to have some of Christine's homemade turkey tetrazzini. Oh, and I carry one. You might be happy to know that I made good on my mistake, and I went back and ordered 5 more of those heavy-duty firing pin springs that you recommended. I haven't gotten around to swapping everybody out yet. I'm actually kind of curious as to what's in my single stack Rock Island, because when it went back in, it came back with the heavy-duty springs all around in it. But now, knowing what the one in the double stack looked like, and no, I haven't had a chance to get out and shoot it, but I somehow feel that you're probably right here, and the light primers are strikes are probably nada. But yeah, I bought enough springs to redo the one in the Ruger, the other Rock Island, the Kimber, and 2 more 1911s that I have to buy yet. You know, the 1911, awesome gun. But I have to agree with Sharky. If they made this gun in a double stack, oh god, that would be sweet. I mean, honestly, it has a good, I mean, if you're like Joey, you probably love the way this grip is. Personally, you know, it's a little on the small side. I mean, after all, I mean, it's only a single stack, so you got nine rounds of 10 millimeter with the 40-watt spread. But if they made this in a double stack, oof, I was starting to get a little push just thinking about it. And Scotsman, you need to change your fucking live show to something other than Sunday. I know, Sunday you would think would be like the perfect time. It's just not working for me. I did not feel good on Sunday, and yeah, I like woke up on the couch, and Christine's like, we need to go to bed. I'm like, okay. And on my way to bed, I glance at my phone, and I see that he sent me the link to the show, because, I mean, I'm trying for this Sunday. I'm trying. And I really wanted to have Alan B. Pro as a guest on tomorrow's blog radio show, but evidently he wasn't willing to take a day off from work just to be on my show. What a fuck. And the last comment, poor Shelby didn't get any drink. Didn't get a drink from the Crazy Scotsman. But, hang on, we got something in the spam folder. Oh, sorry, that was that one from Allie, who always is putting his shit in the thing here. We're going to hit the reload button and see who's part of the I Heart Club. Smile Money. Just in case they shut down your channel, I want to be the last in the I Heart Club. Smile. I appreciate that. And on the E scale, Roust About Stout from Fargo Brewing Company. Weighing in at 6.3, 22 IBUs, so very low, very low. Would I call this a good daily drinker? Well, if I had another 1, 2, or 6 of these for Thirsty Thursday, I'd probably continue drinking them, but I have no intentions on buying another one. When it comes to oatmeal stouts, there's so many. I mean, Lake Superior Brewing is one of my favorites. That's a local brewery, and their oatmeal stout is personally one of my favorites. The only thing, and I don't understand it now, in having said that, I don't think I've purchased it in over a year, but I should. The one thing is I thought it always needed more carbonation. If it wasn't for the fact that it was local and I knew it was fresh, I'd think maybe something happened in transit, but they are like 3 miles from here. So it's usually pretty fresh. So on the E scale, I'm gonna give this one like a 6.5. I mean, there's nothing terrible about it. It's just, in this particular case, if you're not first, second, or first or second, you are last. So, I'm gonna clean the holster. I'm gonna try the inside of the magwell, and I'm gonna go back to my my safe place. Hey Joey, how many rounds over your limit can you see right there? Cheers.